Okay.
Hi, I'm Ethan Cooper. My name is Madison Love.
I'm Zach.
I'm Carmen.
I'm Samuel North, and I'm the bassist.
I'm on piano and guitar. And I'm the lead singer.
I'm lead guitar.
And I'm the drummer too.
I'm the stars.
Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. Darling, you give love a bad name. You're the right kind of sinner to release my inner fantasy. The invincible winner, and you know that you were born to be. You're a heartbreaker, dream maker, love taker, and everybody get on your feet. We got the beat. We know you can dance to the beat. We got the beat. Jump and get down, round and round and round. I'm a lotto, and nobody knows. I'm a mosquito, I'm a needle. Yeah. Yeah. Jealousy, turning saints into the sea, swimming through six lullabies, choking on your alibis. But it's just the price I pay. Destiny is calling me. Open up my eager.
Hey everybody, welcome. It's time for Peters Livingroom here on the World Entertainment and Information Network. Hope everybody's having a good night. We're going to have some fun tonight. I've got with me Madison, Ethan, Zach, Carmen, and Sam. How are you guys?
We're good.
Good. How are you?
All right. We got all the mics going. Expressway to the stars. If you live in Palm Beach County, you've definitely seen their posters. You've probably been at a restaurant or a venue where they've played. And want to welcome you again. The unique thing. How old are you, Carmen?
I'm 14 years old.
I'm 15. 14.
I'm 11. 13.
All right, so you've got years and years of experience and mentoring that you do. I want to let people know I was a judge at the Royal Palm Beach Battle of the Bands. These guys won. I know you've been in other, I want to call them contests, but I've been to like Alabama Joe's. I've walked in there, and not only were you there playing, but the crowd. I mean, you packed the house, and not only with your parents. I mean, you packed the house. I've been at Johnny Q's, which I know you've played out, sort of regularly. You packed the house. You having fun?
Oh, absolutely.
You can answer also. You can, it's radio. They can see you. We're streaming on Facebook Live on WEI Network.
Hello.
So you can go there to, to see us.
Yeah.
Why don't we start off? And we'll start off on my left. Introduce yourself a little bit, as much as you want to put out there about yourself.
My name is Madison Love. I'm 13 years old, and I'm the lead singer.
I'm Ethan Cooper. I'm the drummer, and I'm 11.
I'm Zach Heckler. I'm the lead guitarist, and I'm 14.
I'm Samuel North. I am the bassist, and I am 15 years old.
I'm Carmen Tomasini. I play keyboard, guitar, and some vocals sometimes, and I'm 14.
All right. So you've got a range 11 to 15, basically.
Yeah.
I know we were talking before we went on air. A couple of you met at school. A couple of you met at open mics.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like, you live next door to each other, and it was like,
Yes.
oh, let's open the garage and perform a garage band. You really worked at it.
Yes, absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Were you, considering your age, were you the deciding factors of who was in the band, or did you have like those parental figures stick their 2 cents in? And
You know, actually, a lot of us, I was actually the last one to join the band.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
since I met this one here, the bassist, at an open mic,
yeah,
I was called in by his mom. And so when I came, I just went to try it out. And I think it was also kind of, we've all been very, we get each other's opinions on, if we want to do this or not. So I think it was very, if, we got along and if it was, if it worked out when I went. So I think it's very like that we all kind of got together and we decided if it worked out, and it did. So, it
so
was
you
great.
kind of became friends,
Yeah.
As
not
long as
just
everybody's having a
bandmates.
good time.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
Yeah.
And it works
Yeah,
out
I
well.
knew as soon as we all started playing together, we all just had that click.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the chemistry was there, huh?
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
All right, and you all have the same taste in music, or
Somewhat.
Basically,
Yeah, somewhat.
basically.
well, I mean, it's good to like have that core,
Yes,
Right.
that
of
you
course.
like,
Yeah.
Of course.
but
She
you know.
definitely likes some stuff different. He definitely does.
Yeah,
He does. He
for
does. I
sure.
do.
All right,
Everybody
who's
has
into
But
the,
generally,
if I went by looks, metal, huh? No,
Punk.
because Iron Maiden, the hair, the spiked hair.
Yeah,
No.
definitely
No.
not.
Okay, it's
A little
you're
bit.
trying to
little
throw
bit,
people
nothing
off.
much.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Your music, you really play like classic rock.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know,
Mostly.
I know a lot of people would say, "Oh, a teenage band, they're just probably playing like pop music."
Of course. We've
Sometimes,
You know, with a lot of
but-
choreography and the, you know.
No.
How did you kind of like? How did you get into classic rock? Where basically,
the
I would
parents.
think it's your. Well, I was gonna say it's like your parents' music.
Well, my dad, he plays guitar as well, and then he just started strumming like "Yellow Submarine" by the Beatles, and I just loved the Beatles after
Yeah.
that. So I just loved.
That's funny. I go to
Music after that,
karaoke.
yeah.
I can't sing on key. So we go to karaoke. I sing Ringo Starr songs
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
because
Awesome.
you don't have to sing on key for Ringo.
Yeah.
I grew up listening to like Pearl Jam, the Beatles,
Uh-huh.
all that fun stuff, and Metallica. Great mix.
Uh-huh.
Cause like my dad would sing Metallica as a lullaby. Like he was
Really?
that kind of dude. My dad's a bassist and a guitarist,
Uh-huh.
and my mom listens to the same exact music, and I
Uh-huh.
just kind of grew up around that environment.
Okay, so you all grew up. Your parents are into music or play instruments or
absolutely.
something.
All of them
Yeah,
are musicians,
That's definitely the case
basically.
with me too.
Yeah.
I'm actually a huge Pink Floyd fan, and so is
All
my
right.
dad. And
Yeah.
it's always when me and my dad are into something, we always go to concerts together. Wherever
Yeah.
we're going to, it's a
Yeah.
concert. Just my dad and I. That's kind of our thing. With our music. That's where I get my style and my
Uh-huh.
taste in music from.
They could form a dad band.
It's true. That'd be
All of our
awesome.
parents would make an excellent dad band.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's
you
pretty
never
much-
know.
Every dad plays
Stranger
an
things
instrument.
have happened,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I'm sure a lot of bands have formed like that.
I would
Yeah.
so love to see
Bernardo.
that happen.
So, just out of curiosity, when you guys, aren't rehearsing and you're not playing, you can tell them you can actually come in if you want. She wants to be. Don't tell her she's going to be on camera though.
Ooh.
So, like when you're home and you're with your friends, non-band friends, or you're at the mall hanging out, or you're at school or whatever, have you become like local celebrities to your peers, your classmates, and
Not really.
No.
Not really.
I
Pretty much
mean-
the same.
And it's,
Sometimes people are like, "Oh, you're in a band, right?" But like, it's not. Oh my God, you're famous.
it's
Uh-huh.
pretty
It's
much
never been like
it's
that.
pretty much
Basically
the
like
opposite
that,
for me
yeah.
since I'm pretty far from they live relatively in the same area and I'm
Everybody's
pretty
in
much
the
in
same
Broward, so I'm always putting things out like, hey, I have a gig, but it's so far for people from that are close to me that
Right.
they're just like, oh, you're that.
well, I
person
would
that's
think
in
a
the
lot of your
band,
friends
right?"
don't drive it or have
Yeah,
cars.
Yeah.
exactly. So
Exactly. That's a lot of the case. Like, most of the gigs, Johnny Q's, or
Right.
even just a lot of bar gigs, or, well, we have gotten some young audience from, fundraisers.
Yeah.
But, places like bar gigs, what we'll do, like at Johnny Q's,
Uh-huh.
restaurants,
you see mostly adults and.
Well, I don't know too many 13 and 14-year-olds that are down in beers at a bar.
True.
Well,
right.
At a bar.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Cool. I know you said you guys really have, it's like a democratic situation here.
absolutely.
Everybody
Yes.
is equal. Everybody has the same.
Input.
Without causing anything, do you have like a moment where you guys went ballistic that you ended up laughing about?
Well,
arguing over a song, or
You know, we have had those
Yeah.
times because
Yeah.
I think every band will go through that sometimes.
especially during like say
Yeah.
song votings.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Sometimes even we've had a little Modest Mouse kind
Well,
of connection.
let me just say, I thought, okay, this was more of just a joke, but there was this song that I really, really liked.
Peaches?
And okay, that too. We will discuss
Peaches.
that later. But there was a song by Modest Mouse that I really liked, and someone crossed it off, and it wasn't even that big of a deal, but it was just kind of a joke. And I always made fun of Sam because I thought he crossed it off. So
That might
I'd
have
be
been
like,
me.
Oh, you're a
I
Modest
had-
Mouse hater.
I had to prove 3 weeks of telling her that that song is on my playlist.
So yeah.
Yeah, I think it was me. Sorry.
Yeah. Outed.
how often do you guys get together to rehearse?
Every
Every
Sunday.
Once a week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
once a week.
at least once a week.
Mhm. Sometimes more if we have a gig that's upcoming, then we
Right.
need some more practice. But
All right. Well,
Yeah.
we can segue into a gig that's upcoming. If you've got something this weekend,
yeah, we actually have
and we'll
one.
put it out there just in case somebody goes into the archives later on.
Mhm.
This weekend being the 31st, 30th.
Yes, we actually have a gig on April 1st, which is Easter. That is at the Weston Town Center. That is actually near me in Broward. It's from 2 to 3. And then on April 7th, we have a Lighted Up Blue autism benefit gig.
Right.
Alabama
Johnny
shows.
Q's.
Yes.
Then Alabama
that's-
Joe's
and then
later
we
that
have a
night.
Yeah.
Alabama
Yeah.
Joe's
So you
gig,
guys,
too.
guys gonna sleep well on Sunday. huh?
Oh, yes, for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right. So here's the question. All right. I always joke around because I'll MC some stuff and this and that, and if I'm broadcasting, I mean, sometimes I can carry everything I need in a computer bag.
Mhm.
Not always, but I joke around with my musician friends, saying I can come and leave.
Mhm.
You guys have
The
to
gear.
haul equipment.
Oh, my gosh, yes.
Do you actually haul it, or do you have the guilty parents that haul it and set it
From
up
what I've
for
seen,
you?
they help, but
I
they
think-
definitely do most
I
of
think
it.
that we have so much gear that it's honestly just this huge team effort. It's the kids and the parents.
Yeah.
Because we have so much equipment, especially Ethan, because his dad normally brings the monitors,
Uh-huh.
and the drum set. It's just crazy equipment. And I have this keyboard that is huge. And I play
guitar.
with 2 guitars,
Mhm.
and a mic. So it's just crazy equipment. And we pretty much all carry and manage our equipment, but definitely it's good that we have parents to help us out because, oh goodness, we have a lot.
Well, and I'm sure your parents have thought of this. Let the kids become successful enough that they have roadies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh, sure.
God.
I try and help as much as possible without getting in the way.
Uh-huh.
Because they're just trying to get
I used to
done
try
as
that
much as
too.
they
I'd
can.
help you, but I don't want to be in the way.
Yeah, and then I feel bad because I'm
Yeah.
just standing there. I'm like, I have no gear. So,
Yeah.
just like, I got my mic.
Maddie
And a
will
tambourine.
come,
Mic
like,
and a tambourine.
Yep. He's like,
And
I'm
the-
my
here.
gear.
And the egg shakers.
Microphone.
Can't forget about the shakers there.
It always gets to a point where with all the amount of help we have coming from our parents and even just
Mhm.
from their descent and allowing us to go and explore through music, it's almost like I like to believe that even including the parents and even some my
Mhm.
own siblings that help, I like to consider them part of the band.
Mhm.
Everybody has a family to the
Yeah.
band,
Yeah.
because without them, I don't think we'd be anywhere as close to
Yeah.
near being local.
The
So.
the people that are involved, the parents and siblings and grandparents and
friends.
stuff like that,
Friends
or
and-
friends.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a big part. It's what makes us so close, and
Yeah.
we work so well
Yeah.
together.
And when you're rehearsing, how do you figure out who's taking lead vocals?
It normally, sometimes it's a matter of who wants to do it. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's a matter of, whose voice kind of works well with
And
that
who
song.
suggested the song.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If somebody really wanted to do that song, then sometimes, they will be singing it. Or, there are a lot of songs that we have where we all sing.
Right.
We have a lot of, harmony songs, or if somebody wants to do harmonies, then they can butt in, and at one part of the
Yeah.
song. So,
Yeah.
it varies for sure. But yeah.
Just
Right.
a matter of what everybody's feeling.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So if you had a role model or somebody that was your, the one that
Oh,
influenced you
yes.
to do what you do, forget music on the whole, who is your idol that you try to emulate?
Probably Eddie Vedder or my dad.
Oh, you want to raise an allowance, huh?
Oh.
Probably Carter Bulford from Dave Matthews Band or
Uh-huh.
Trey Cole from Green Day.
Okay. No Ginger Baker from Cream, huh? Okay.
Well, right now,
Yeah.
well, right now it will be Billy Joe Armstrong from
Yup.
Green Day.
Okay.
Well, then before I really got into Green Day, it would probably be I was a huge Beatles fan, so probably George Harrison, John Lennon, Paul
Yeah.
McCartney, those.
I have so many role models, including my parents, that have helped me push through so much stuff. But if I had to go through musically, I'd probably have to say Victor Wooten. Victor Wooten, he's not very known, to be honest, but he's made it on one of the top 5 best bass players in the world
Yeah.
magazines. And oh my God, he has this way of comparing like nature to music and pushing it together to make like this. I can't really explain it. Yeah, I have to hear him talk. He's so
Yeah.
special with his words, but
All right. So, out of curiosity, being that you're the bass player,
yes.
did you start off on a regular guitar and switch over to bass for the group?
I actually
or-
started off going to School of Rock, and
Uh-huh.
I guess I would have to say I thank School of Rock for this. I came to School of Rock with the ukulele. I auditioned with the ukulele.
He taught me how to play.
maybe started off with the ukulele or something small. My friends started off with the harmonica. But anyways, I went through with the ukulele, and then I started wanting to expand to guitar. So I really was just pushed to guitar. And all of a sudden, when we were at a group gig, it's like, we need a bass player. I said, I just want to play guitar. I'm like, nope, here's a bass. I'm like, okay. So in a way, you could say the bass kind of chose me
Yeah.
in a way. And I got so instantly hooked to it. So,
Yeah, for sure.
and then
Yeah.
moving on to you.
Yeah, I think for role models, oh my God, there's so many. I love Nora Jones because I feel like her style is very into what I'm kind of, about.
Yeah.
What my style is. I'm still finding my own style, but it really varies for me from Nora Jones to, John Mayer and John Lennon. I really love their stuff, especially John Lennon because he writes,
John Lennon.
so right.
So,
he
as a
writes
singer,
music.
you into the words or you into more of the melody?
I'm actually more into the music.
Yeah.
For some reason, I'll have this favorite song that I'll listen to forever, and it's the funniest thing. I'll know everything for the music, and then somebody will ask me to sing it. I have
No
no
idea,
idea
yeah.
what the lyrics.
I'm
I've
the
never listened to
opposite.
that. I'm so a music person that the lyrics. Sometimes if a song has really good lyrics, it'll be like, oh, that's awesome. But a lot of the time, I don't even listen to them unless I'm really told to pay attention to
Right.
them.
That's
So
funny.
yeah.
I always analyze lyrics. Like, I'll hear just like one song and be like, oh my God, I love the lyrics.
Yeah.
Like,
it's funny. It's
I'll
just the
spend like
opposite for me.
hours analyzing it.
In a
Yeah.
way, it can really surprise you because you will be stuck listening to a tune thinking you know the lyrics just by listening to the song, or even just listening to the song without even knowing the lyrics. And you're like, oh, I wonder what that's about or what the actual lyrics are. Like, oh, I've been saying it wrong this entire time, or oh, it's really about that.
Yeah.
Or it could be some really happy tune. It happens to be maybe some sort of dark downside to it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sublime is known for that a lot.
Oh, yeah.
True.
Sublime.
Bad fish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when I got wrong.
All right. So, as the drummer, we're going to get him to talk a little bit. You're the man. You're the one that's got to keep the beat going.
The man.
Heartbeat.
Do you ever yell at them that they're off a beat, or
No,
are you afraid to?
no,
Oh,
Yeah,
they're just not
I
off.
wanted to.
They're perfect all the time.
no.
Just let it be.
I always feel like I'm messing him up. So.
Yeah. But
That's
he's-
another reason why I find this band very cooperative. You see, the drummer doesn't make a mistake and pin on the bass player this time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. Or the bass. I've had exceptions. My youth, I'm still youth, but 12 years old, getting angry and blaming it on either the guitar or the drummer. So
Yeah.
I've had my fair share. So
Yeah.
yes, I'm not innocent, but neither is anybody here.
All right. What made you pick drums? You don't know?
I've been banging.
Like my dad's a drummer, so I guess I kind of like.
All right.
got
Oh,
on
yeah.
that.
Okay. Do you sit and play? Did you used to play, like, go over to his set and just sit and play the drums before you got your own?
Yeah, I guess.
Did he yell at you? Get away from my drums?
No,
All right. He taught you.
somewhat. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's cool. When I was a kid, I wanted to play drums,
Hmm.
and my mother said it's too loud. Play the guitar.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely. And lead guitar.
Yeah.
I'm always envious. Played guitar, but I was a good rhythm guitar. It was not a lead
Mhm.
guitar. And when I watch somebody play, I mean, it's like, how the hell do you do that?
Well, I first started playing drums actually,
Yeah.
and then when I went to School of Rock, I first learned drums. They taught me how to play drums, and I learned how to play bass after that. Then guitar was actually the third instrument I learned,
Yeah.
and then I was always playing guitar. Then then me and Ethan got together and we made a band there
Uh-huh.
before.
How did you find shifting from, did you play just rhythm before, or did you always play lead?
Well, obviously when starting off you don't know much, so it's obviously just chords there.
Right.
But then I soon got into just playing the solos of songs, and then I was putting on a lot of lead guitar, and I just learned like that basically, and it just. A lot of my teachers say, and so does my dad, they all say I'm like a sponge, and I always like absorb everything.
Oh,
that I
very
learn.
cool. That's very good.
Yeah.
All right. That's very good. I just had another question, and I put it in the back and didn't come back for up front again. The playing. You went to School of Rock also, both of
Yes.
you?
Yes. Well, I
And
think a
Ethan.
little
And
The
bit.
Ethan.
three of you?
Yeah.
All right, very cool. And that's down in Broward, isn't it? Or is it up here?
There's
There are
one.
different
Couple
locations.
locations.
There's
You have a
some
couple-
all over the country.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I have one near me as
All right.
well.
Yes.
Do you play by ear, or do you all read music?
We study the music, but like sometimes if we find
I mean, you know,
something cool that
half
we
notes
think
and
of,
quarter
or-
notes and flats
I
and sharps
actually-
and
When I first started learning, I actually used to be a pure classical player because keyboard was my first main instrument
Yeah.
for many years. So I was pretty much I would always be reading these complicated, sheet music things from my piano teacher. And now, since I've joined the band, it's been a lot more of just, hearing things by ear, and I'm kind of losing my reading ability. So I really got to get back on
Yeah.
that. But yeah, that was always my bigger thing. Even though I'm not exactly the best at theory, but it's still something that you really need to know,
Yeah.
sometimes, for sure. So yeah.
But yeah, I'm not a fan of sheet music. I mean, like I'm in band at school, but I play trombone at school, so I use sheet music for that. But for guitar, I
yeah.
prefer tabs. And then like for chords, if I just have to like know like the chords of like a structure of a song, I listen to it, then I just figure out the chords then.
All right. Well, just the riffs that you do.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
mean, you don't read music for that. You
Not really.
listen and you play.
My ear.
Yeah, kind of. And then I just
Uh,
basically look up the chords for it if I need to.
Yeah.
But I mostly listen to it and figure it out.
All
For
right.
me, when it comes to, I have just a very basic understanding. I'm still trying to learn. I learn every day when it
Yeah.
comes to sheet music. I think it's something I really want to perfect because there's a point where I have such a tolerance for all kinds of music, all genres, that I want to learn how to compose almost every single one. I've gotten all the way from classical all the way to reggae. I mean, but for now, I have a very basic understanding of sheet music. So mainly I'm relying on tabs and just trying to listen to the song by ear.
All right.
Yeah.
So now you guys, I know you have a Facebook page for the band, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Which is?
Expressway to the
Expressway to the
stars.
Wow, very creative.
Yeah, I
All
know,
right.
right?
Website, other social.
ExpressOfTheStars.com, and then our Instagram is ExpressOfTheStars.
Yeah.
All right. You were very lucky. You were able to get the same thing for
Oh,
everyone.
yes.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
made sure,
Yeah.
very beginning when we're selecting songs, when we were picking
band
songs,
name.
band names.
Yeah.
We're picking the band names.
But our parents actually went down the list and said, all right, so if you pick this song, there's a very open, wide amount of domain names we could pick,
Band
Right.
A
name.
name.
That
Band
song.
names.
Yeah.
That song.
names that we could pick that aren't already taken. So that was also very accessible to us. So we're lucky to
Very
have those.
All right.
songs
Well, let's
back.
go back to picking the name. Besides the fact of looking to see what domains were available. what other kind of names did you throw out there?
I remember a
lot.
few.
I
Oh,
remember
There was
Oh, my.
psychedelic rainbow,
It's like, yeah.
sour sunflower,
split face.
split face.
That was
The
yeah,
core.
that was.
The
I think
core
that
is
was
one that
the
I had.
second runner-up. That if there was like a different vote, it wouldn't have been Expressway with the Stars. It would have been split face. But I really like our name. And then another one was Blue Morning.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I
I
remember
remember that
that
one.
remember.
There
I
was
remember that one.
one I
Something
made
with the
up.
skeleton.
There was one I made up. It was with the band name Generator. Yeah. And I picked Empathy Skeleton and the Boom. I thought that sounded cool.
Yeah. Sounds
Now
very
you'd have to
cool.
come out wearing different clothes for that.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that
Yeah.
kind of song.
Totally.
You always had to have some sort of wacky thing that you had to put
Band
on.
name.
Oh yeah.
All right. Now, when you guys perform, I mean, you do a lot of, I want to say festivals, but I know you've done stuff like the thing in Weston is for autism, or
Yeah, that is
or Johnny
Johnny
Q's.
Q's.
That's
Johnny
the Johnny
Q's.
Q's.
So
yeah.
it's to benefit autism.
Yes, we've had fundraisers, or benefits for
Relay for Life. Did you do that, or it's
Yes,
coming?
yes,
up?
Yeah,
we
we
did.
did a
We
Relay
already
for
did
Life.
that,
Right.
Yes.
And then back in November, we did something at Johnny Q's for breast cancer
Yes.
as well.
Right.
That's
And we did
So,
another
do you do anything different with your attire when you do like breast cancer? I think you said you all wore pink,
Pink.
somehow.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
We
So-
normally vary based on the occasion, like if it's at a holiday or something, like for
St. Patrick's
St.
for
Patrick's
St. Patrick's Day,
Day.
we'll wear
Right.
green, or
Right.
if it's for an autism benefit, we'll wear blue.
Blue.
So
Mhm.
yeah,
All
it
right.
depends. It's normally different each time. So,
Yes.
Yeah.
Very cool. So, how does it feel when you're playing at like an Alabama Joe's or a Johnny Q's, and everybody around you is, well, maybe your parents' age
Mhm.
or older. The spirits and the beer is flowing, and you're kind of in the corner. You know, you
Yeah.
can't take that step closer to the bar.
Yes.
Do you ever feel awkward, or even more than that, do you ever like, oh, check this guy out? This guy's loaded.
Totally.
Oh my god, all the time.
Totally.
Like drunk dudes will come up and give
Funniest
us like a $40 tip, and we're like, he's drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the funniest thing.
Like
I'll,
that kind of thing.
Maddie and I will be, kind
We'll
of
be-
laughing because there will be like people dancing, and it's
We'll be
totally
on
obvious
stage,
that
and I'll
they're
just turn around and be like,
And like, there have definitely been times where I've heard Maddie sort of laugh in between the songs because there's some person that's not in the best shape.
we were doing Relay for Life, and it wasn't somebody drunk, but like there was a dude in a full-on dinosaur suit running across the front of the stage.
Oh, that was
And
that
I
was
like
so
couldn't
funny.
keep it together because he was like dancing in front of the stage in a dinosaur costume. So I was like,
That's pretty funny.
and we already made an inside joke about it right before the show.
Oh,
So me and
yes.
Carmen were like losing
It
it.
was so. It was the funniest thing.
Yeah, but when they're drunk, and they dance on the dance floor right in front of the stage, it also keeps us energized as
Yeah,
well,
it's
knowing
good
that
energy.
people are having fun
Yeah.
as well.
Very
Yeah.
No matter the
interesting.
condition.
As long as
Yeah.
you're having fun, it's just the music
Exactly.
that counts, really.
Right.
You know what? This time, if you could do it and do it well,
Mhm.
and you can have fun, the fun part, no matter what you end up doing,
Yeah.
you have to enjoy what you're doing.
Right.
And if you do, you're going to do it well.
Absolutely.
Right. So I have a video. It's actually on your Facebook page. I want to say it looks like it could have been at the Wellington Amphitheater.
Oh, is that for the St. Patrick's Day event?
I don't know. In Sunshine of Your Love?
That was that one's from the St. Patrick's.
That's the St. Patty's Day one.
Wait,
Yes.
was that
Delray?
yeah, that was Delray.
In Delray?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Old
Oh.
Schoolhouse Square? Or
Yeah.
whatever
Yeah,
it's called?
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
That was
right.
it.
Well, let's take a listen.
Let's go.
You got your shades on.
No
Keep
sunshine
the
when
mic
she's
close
gone.
in case you want to say.
This house just says no home. Anytime she goes away. Wonder this time where she's gone.
You got your hat on.
Wonder if she's gonna stay. There's no sunshine when she's gone. This house just says no home. Anytime she she goes away. I know, 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 I know. Hey, I leave your thing alone, but ain't no sunshine when she's on my keyboard.
Trademark kind of playing. Everybody has a style.
Right.
So, back to trademark looks. Ethan, drummer, has the colored hair. You can't really see it behind the drum. But that's his trademark is the spray paint hair. And Zach's trademark awesome fedora.
Yeah, and then
Right.
for Christmas, the band got me a fedora that embroidered the logo of the band.
Oh, very cool.
So,
Who
yeah.
came up with at every show you have the
The boxes.
box in the
Yeah.
front that say
That was
Christmas?
My dad made
that was
them.
Maddie's dad, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
Those were awesome.
They definitely help.
Sometimes it's those little finishing touches that really are the finishing touches. Complete the deal.
And they're so great to get on with a solo or just highlight, that's for sure.
Yeah. I'm watching you do your I don't know what you look me up to.
Oh, yes.
And you don't need shades.
That's it is a key. I have to bring this up. Stage presence is no matter how bad you're playing, or how.
Make it so
I'm
you
not
like
hinting.
it.
I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not hinting that towards you.
I saw those.
No matter how bad you're playing, it all depends on the fun and the stage presence. Your stage presence impacts the audience so much. So no matter how,
Gotta
if
sell
you can
it.
tell people are trying to, you can tell you're trying to look cool. You gotta sell it. You gotta sell it.
You
to
gotta
the
sell
people
it. You gotta
so
sell
that
it. Yeah.
people know to have fun.
Right.
If you're just
Parlay.
if you're just gonna stand there, no one's interested. You're not gonna be able to interact with the audience at all. It is such a key aspect to interact with your audience.
Yeah.
I
All right.
can't.
So what happens, or has it happened? You're in the moment, and all of a sudden it's like, and I forgot the words.
I do that almost every show. It's my favorite thing.
Oh.
I just sometimes re-sing a verse. Like I'll just be like, yeah, I totally know this. Cause like if I'm just sit there, I'm like, everybody knows I messed up. Like I'll be after a show, I'll be like, God, I messed up, and I'll just be like, wait, what? Like
Yeah.
they don't notice it because you just gotta like.
You know what? 90% of the
Make it
people
till you
won't
break it.
realize.
Yeah.
If you cover it, they won't realize. The diehard person who's really listening, they go, oh,
Obviously, I
Wrong
realize
verse.
it because like I've been singing it, but a lot of people won't. And if they do, it's
I think that's
Whatever.
probably my weakest point because I
remembering the words.
Yes, well, because I will remember words.
That's
but-
because you like the melody before
Yes,
you like
exactly.
the
she's
words.
always looking at me. She's like,
right? And if I forget the words,
I did this.
the thing that makes it weak for me is that I mumble. I just mumble,
so
which is
funny.
such a bad habit. When I forget the lyrics, I don't even go to a different verse. I just start mumbling, which is the worst thing that anyone could do. But yeah.
I memorize every song, every single song.
Yeah.
So if like Sam or Carmen don't know lyrics, they'll be like, Maddie,
Yeah.
help me. I'll mouth it to them. But,
Yeah.
like, yeah. Everybody
one-
helps in a way on
Yeah,
stage if
exactly.
somebody messes up.
Everybody's got their back. If somebody messes up, you're like,
Like if I don't know what's happening, I'll look to Zach.
yeah.
Like everybody looks to Zach for that. Or me.
Yeah.
Or,
So you ever been listening to the radio? I don't care.
Oh, I
Online,
listen
in the
to-
car, whatever, and you hear a song you don't have in your set, and it sticks in. You know how you can listen to a song and you can't get that tune out of your head?
yeah.
Oh yes.
You ever come to a rehearsal going, this song has been in my head, we got to try it?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes,
all the time.
absolutely, all the time.
We're always, eating with one off together when we're alone in the club. I for sure am hearing the song on the radio, and I'm like, this would be great for the band, and
Yeah.
we bring it up, and we see, this could be cool, see how it goes if we jam it out a little
Yeah.
bit,
Yeah, like we have like a huge group chat with all the parents and all the kids, and somebody will just text and they'll be like, "Hey, we should try this next practice," and we try, and it can end up amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
Very cool.
Stop. It's a good group chat.
No.
It's
It's a it's a good group
a lot
chat,
of
and
people.
so I walk in with my stupid memes.
Yeah, he is the main kid.
I'll post. I have a stupid sense of humor, so
Yeah, it's so
I'll take
professional.
any professional tweet that they try to send out, and I'll turn it into a
Into a
clown
meme.
fest.
This is why we can't include him on
And then the
chat.
parents jump in.
Then it gets completely off track.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people.
Yeah.
You're trying to stay on one topic.
So if you're at an event, let's take the Johnny Q's and Alabama Joes out of the picture.
Mhm.
But you were in Delray, you did Relay for Life,
Mhm.
you doing some other events, you did for breast cancer,
Mhm.
and there were kids there. If a kid comes up to you and says, "I want to be a musician, I want to be in a band," you have any words of wisdom for kid who's the age like when you first started?
Absolutely, yes.
I mean, if you want something in this world, you gotta go for it. You can't just be like, "Hey, I'll do it later." Like, you gotta
Yeah.
go for it.
See, I figured you would say first become a groupie, then you could become a band member.
Right.
Oh, yes.
Build your way up.
Yeah,
levels,
right.
But
And it's almost like you never give up either. You work for it, and even if something doesn't work out for you, you don't just say that that's the end. There are always other things that you can do. Never give up on it, and just keep working at it if you really love your dream and
Yeah.
it's something you
you
want to
gotta
do.
keep trying. Like,
Exactly.
I've been so heartbroken sometimes because, like, I'll do a competition and I won't win. It'll be, like,
Yeah.
heart-wrenching at the time. But then, like, later I'll be like,
This
oh,
is
it's
so much
fine.
better.
Like, I get to have a good time. It's not always about winning.
Exactly. And
It's
there's
just
something
about
else.
having a good time and doing what you love.
There's something else next weekend that may be even better than that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. So other than, like I said, I remember you at the Battle of the Band. Have you done other Battle of the Bands?
I actually don't
Yes.
think
Is
so
that-
yet.
We did one,
did?
didn't
We
we?
did too.
You
We
did
did
the
two.
Royal Palm Beach.
Oh
Yes,
yes, we did
do
the
that one.
What was
And the
Yeah.
Port
Did
St.
too.
Lucie thing.
Port
You
St.
win?
Oh
Lucie
yeah, that's
and-
right. The
Oh,
Port
yeah.
St.
Oh,
Lucie
you're
one.
right. I think
Oh.
that was just a performance though. I think they had a Battle of the Bands before, and then we were the night act.
It's kind of like about. It was kind.
They were the openers. You were the headliners.
Yeah,
I think so.
I think so.
Like
We
that.
think.
Yeah.
But then
kinda.
it's like there was like prizes for like who was the best though. Like there was a
Yeah.
second place prize and there was a first.
Yeah,
place
it was
prize.
Battle of the Bands.
Yeah.
Now I remember. Yeah.
Second place was a drum kit, and then first place was $1,000.
They never said to you, you came in second, but
We got
everybody
second.
else came in first.
Okay, now I'm remembering. Okay, yes, now I remember that. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I
got
was like,
second for that, and we
Port
got
St.
second.
Lucie.
So yes, we've done two. I'm
Oh.
sorry. I was thinking about the carnival thing.
All right, so I guess that was my leading question. You have any desires to try out for like America's Got Talent or any of those things?
I've been thinking about that so much.
I do
really
not
want to do it.
want to come in contact with Simon Cowell ever.
Oh,
I love him.
Why?
If
He's
he's,
changed.
awesome.
He's changed.
I
Yeah, he's a
understand,
changed
but
person.
The
I'd
bird.
rather meet Gordon Ramsay. I'm going to be honest, Simon Cowell. I'm sorry if you're watching, but no.
In the future, definitely, I would like to at least.
I've
It'd be
always
very
thought
cool to
about
try.
that.
It'd
I
be
think-
good to try.
I think,
Yeah.
I
it'd be a
even
great
think he would
experience.
even say yes because you like
I think the
you
hair
like considering
would
the
get
age
you
and
right
stuff,
there.
you know.
Anyway. I
Absolutely.
think that would be a great
Cool.
learning experience. I think that
Yeah.
sometimes if it was ever, an option, I think I would do it, for, what the heck, why
You know
not?
what? I'm a big believer in there are things out there that you got to do it one time.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
You know,
Yeah,
it doesn't
yeah.
matter. Just the
Mhm.
You
experience.
only live once, so go for it.
YOLO.
Yeah.
YOLO.
Yeah.
You always try. Trying is
Yeah.
a very
Yeah.
Strong
Now
part of
watch this
learning.
for the reaction
Mhm.
from your parents. Do it while they're still supporting you, so they can't say, "What are you doing? Go out and get a job."
yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. When you mentioned stage presence, they were dying. I was like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know. Thanks, parents.
But yeah,
Probably
they
watching
definitely
this one.
helped so much.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know where we would be without them.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
wouldn't be where we are without them.
And I'm sure they realize you appreciate that.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So okay, let's move forward over the next year or so. What do you want to see the band doing, or where would you like the band to be in a year from now?
I definitely really want to see us write songs. I really would like to
Composing.
see.
Yes.
Originals would
that-
be very fun to do.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think it'd be awesome.
We
if
always
could
talk
even-
about it, but we
have
never
our own
do it.
stuff.
And then
A music
we wanna do it,
video.
though.
Yes, true.
We
I think it'd be
definitely
awesome
do
if we could, we do jam sometimes. Like if we have a band sleepover, then we'll just be in the music room and we'll just jam out to some song like "Ain't No Sunshine." The song that we're doing right now, I think, was actually started with a jam. We were originally doing it as the original version, and then I think we just started playing around with it, and we did it in the reggae. And then we just did that for the performance, and it sounded awesome. So I think that we should do a lot more of that, and I would love to see us all put in our opinions to make some songs. I think that would be awesome.
Definitely leaning towards composing is a very big goal that we want to accomplish.
So you see growth.
Yes.
Musical growth.
I do think
Musical
so.
growth. Right. I do know you're involved with a friend of mine, Michael Soper.
Oh
Yeah.
My best
absolutely.
friend. I've been with
Right.
him for like a long time, since I was like 10.
Yeah.
Probably, no, I was like 8 when I
Good
started
trainer, vocal
He's
trainer.
amazing.
Yeah.
Oh,
I would be nowhere
definitely.
without him.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
He contributes to us so much.
Yeah.
Almost all of our songs.
The harmonies and everything.
You'll
Yeah.
hear, even we'll do the song "The Chain." He or any big songs with big vocals like "Journey."
Yeah.
Harmonies.
Well, gee, you
All
think he
him.
knows Journey?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but he, she shows us. He takes he doesn't just like. I know he's a big Journey player,
Yeah.
but I mean, he doesn't only just take the harmonies he takes from his band and just imports that into us. All he does is he analyzes each person's voice individually and then puts our voices to work compared to what he can do.
What
And
our
it's-
voices can do best.
Yes,
To that
right.
And it's
They all
That's
fit.
important.
They
You
all
know,
fit
you,
in
Yes.
you know, it's the old saying, you know what you can do, know what you do great.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what you
That's awesome.
specialize in. That's what you focus on.
Yeah, for sure.
we cannot thank him enough
Yeah.
for his
Yeah, you
help.
can. You can. You can.
Oh my gosh. I love Mike.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
All right. So, are you going to put together? I mean, can people find you on iTunes or anything like that, or Reverb Nation, or
Not
right
yet.
now? Right
Not
now, it's
Yeah.
the website, the Facebook,
Yeah, right
Yeah.
now.
and
Right now.
live.
We are actually. I do want to mention we actually do have a SoundCloud up, but we don't really even have a track up yet. It's just sitting there in
Yeah.
the back until we actually decide to do something with it.
Right.
Uh,
Right now, we're working towards expanding, but also with expanding, we want to contribute our SoundCloud into producing more songs, like we said,
Exactly. I think
and
that
doing our own kind of version of covers, like we did
Right.
the reggae version of "Ain't No Sunshine."
Yeah.
It's definitely something.
And
we
that's
want
it.
to
I like
work
take
towards.
ownership.
Yes.
Give it your own. You
Absolutely,
I
our own
think that
kind of
will
style.
definitely start playing out when we, find our own, personal band sound.
Yeah.
When we start doing our own types of covers or even new songs that we might put together. So I think that'll definitely play out, hopefully sometime soon.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, being that all your parents basically are musicians,
Mhm.
Yes.
I was watching a thing on PBS. I don't know, a few weeks ago, and it was like doo-wop music,
Oh yes.
but it was the originals, the older guys, and like a new generation, like these 20-year-olds doing it. You guys should, like, for one of these benefits that you do a combination where your parents come on stage with you.
We've been actually wanting to do that. Like the dad band needs to happen.
Yeah.
That would be so cool.
Yeah.
Oh my
We're
God.
And
not
what
kidding,
happened was
yeah.
the young person started off, the older person came in, and then they kind of did it all together.
That'd be amazing.
Laughing about the dead.
Yeah, they are.
It's like-
They're having a good time.
My dad's a bass player.
We're not kidding when
His
we say we
dad's
want a
a
dad
drummer.
band.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're expecting it. So, dads, get your game on.
It's happening.
It's gonna happen.
Be
As long
ready.
as they're not drinking all the bourbon that's out there.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, we've got about 5-6 minutes left. Words of wisdom, or do you want to give out any personal information, your own Facebook page or anything?
I have an Instagram at Madison.
There were people who liked Paul and some who liked John.
Mhm.
There's some who like Eddie Van Halen. There's some who like David Lee Roth. So the band could be very popular, but you're each individuals.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just do what you love, I guess. Do whatever speaks to you.
Yeah. But
'Cause
do you
I-
want them to know who you are personally on Facebook
Oh,
or anything?
I have an Instagram at Madison X Love, but
Okay. The loudmouth over here.
he talks so much we can't even control him. He's
Yeah, we're
so
not
loud.
singing. You can talk. I'm not asking you to sing.
Yeah, right.
I'll get you to sing to close out the show.
Yes.
Yes.
The ironic thing is that he's the drummer and they're normally the loudest.
We're yet to hear him sing.
Yes.
Okay.
What about you?
I have an Instagram at Ethan38284.
38284.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, meaning behind that?
No, I just typed in random numbers.
Oh, okay.
I have an Instagram at RockerKid87, and I have a Facebook at Zach Heckler.
Just wait for Sam's. Ready?
You know what? I've actually taken a break from social media just so I can stick to music production, but my profile,
Get ready for this. Get ready.
Yeah, okay.
your boy Cream Cheese.
Why did
Boy with an eye.
Ya, WABOI, boy, cream cheese. I do not want to go behind the meaning of that username.
Because it's white.
I did all of my evening crush when I was with my old band Crush.
Yeah.
All of my old like funny and comedy skits is on there.
So you just didn't want to be easy to find.
Pretty
Took
much.
me like a month to find his Instagram
Yeah.
after the band. I was like,
Do we
Does he
have
have
enough
social
evidence that he's the mean kid?
I am the
We
meme
do.
kid.
He has
the
the
meme
meme.
kid.
That should be your.
I am the
Thing.
meme kid.
Yeah.
That's my
You should just like
trademark.
stick a meme on your shirt for
Every
gig.
group.
Get rid of the glasses. My new trademark is gonna be like a meme on my shirt or
Or on
something.
your
have
forehead.
they
forehead.
And you?
My Instagram is Carmen CARMEN_14X. It's pretty basic, but you know it's all good.
All right. So I'm gathering Instagram's really taken over what Facebook was,
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
but
sure.
you still need Facebook for the band.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, also, can I add one more thing?
Yeah. Okay.
We are recently we've been doing gigs and we are working towards a fundraiser. Bringing back Victor Wooten. He has a music camp. Carmen and I have already gone to a couple, and it is a brilliant learning experience. He gathers a bunch of students from people have gone all the way from I think England or
And what's his name?
Victor Wooten. He's got his own music camp, and we're making a little fundraiser for everybody here, so we can all go.
This
You know,
summer. and then maybe-
And where is it?
It's in Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Definitely make that happen.
yes.
Yeah.
One of the best I've ever been to, ever. It's an amazing experience. And it's awesome.
Mom, Dad, I'll see you next time.
Yeah, for sure. And we're hoping to see if we can do a little mini tour on the way back.
Yeah.
Big, so if anyone around that area is,
And
we got
it's the summertime.
yes.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Expressway to the Stars. Name?
Ethan.
Zach.
Samuel.
Carmen.
All right. Check them out. Expressway to the Stars. They've got the website.com, the Facebook page, the Instagram page,
We also have a YouTube.
and YouTube page.
Yes.
Same
Yeah, we
name?
have YouTube. Especially to the stars. Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Me too.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you were able to come in tonight and
Thanks for having me.
have fun at Johnny Q's, have fun at Alabama Joe's, and it was one of and Weston, right?
Yes.
Weston's a nice town.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah, it's west. Yeah, it's a ride. You can take a nap in the car.
Oh yeah.
You're listening to Peters Livingroom here on the World Entertainment and Information Network, and we've got a little bit of Expressway to the Stars taking us out. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for being with us. And,
Bye.
Wave goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
See you guys.
This is what he said.
If you know